Expand your vocabulary with our Core 2000 Words ebook. It's free and packed with essential expressions that you'll use on a daily basis. Start building your vocabulary today. Click the link in the description below to download your free Afrikaans ebook before it's gone. Hi everyone, I'm Alicia. Welcome to Conversational Phrases. We've found that the best way to learn a language is to speak it from day one. And the best way to start speaking is to learn phrases that you'll use in real conversations. In this lesson, you'll learn conversational phrases to ask and answer the question, how do you say this? After watching this video, you'll be able to ask someone how a word is pronounced. And if you want to learn more vocabulary, phrases, and example sentences you can use in real-life situations, click the link in the description to download your How to Say Something PDF cheat sheet for free. Now, let's take a look at some conversational phrases.
Listen to the dialogue.
Hoe sê mens dit?
Dit is 'n parkeerterrein.
Once more with the English translation.
Hoe sê mens dit?
How do you say this?
Dit is 'n parkeerterrein.
It's parking lot. First of all, you'll need to learn how to say, how do you say this? That's,
Hoe sê mens dit?
listen to it again.
Hoe sê mens dit? Hoe sê mens dit?
This Afrikaans sentence literally translates into, how does a person say this? But it means, how do you say this in English? Now, how do you answer this question? The pattern is
Dit is 'n
word. It's word. For example, it's parking lot.
Dit is 'n parkeerterrein. Dit is 'n parkeerterrein.
Here are a few useful words you can use with the same pattern. Parking lot,
Parkeerterrein. Parkeerterrein.
giraffe,
Kameelperd. Kameelperd.
travel,
Reis. Reis.
invasion,
Aanval. Aanval.
Let's look at some examples. Listen and repeat or speak along with the native speakers.
Hoe sê mens dit? Dit is 'n kameelperd. Hoe sê mens dit? Dit is reis. Hoe sê mens dit? Dit is 'n aanval.
Okay, now it's your turn. Do you remember how to say, how do you say this?
Hoe sê mens dit?
Imagine it's the word giraffe. Do you remember how to say giraffe?
Kameelperd. Kameelperd.
Say, it's giraffe.
Dit is 'n kameelperd.
Now answer the question saying, it's giraffe.
Hoe sê mens dit? Dit is 'n kameelperd.
Now imagine the word is travel. Do you remember how to say travel?
Reis. Reis.
Say, it's travel.
Dit is reis.
Now, answer the question saying it's travel.
Hoe sê mens dit? Dit is reis.
Now imagine the word is invasion. Do you remember how to say invasion?
Aanval. Aanval.
Say, it's invasion.
Dit is 'n aanval.
Now answer the question saying it's invasion.
Hoe sê mens dit? Dit is 'n aanval.
In this lesson, you learned new vocabulary and phrases you can use in your everyday life to ask someone how something is said. You are now able to ask how to say something like a native speaker. Start by practicing in the comments below. Tell us, which word do you think is the hardest to pronounce? Lastly, don't forget to click the link in the description and download your PDF cheat sheets. You'll get useful phrases you need for everyday life for free. See you in the next lesson. Bye!
In this video, you will learn 20 of the most common words and phrases in Afrikaans. Hi everybody, my name is Ingrid. Welcome to the 800 Core Afrikaans Words and Phrases video series. This series will teach you the 800 most common words and phrases in Afrikaans. But there is a twist. With each new lesson in this series, we will include the previous lessons at the end. So after you've learned the new words and phrases, stick around and review what you've learned in the previous lessons. Reviewing is one of the most important parts of learning a language. You can also get the full list right now at afrikaanspod101.com. Click the link in the description to access more example sentences, create your own flashcard deck, and finally master Afrikaans. Okay, let's get started. First is borsel, brush, borsel, be-orsel, borsel, brush. Ek borsel my tande. I brush my teeth. Ek borsel my tande. Stort, shower, stort, stort, shower. Ek wil gaan stort. Sien jou bietjie later. I want to go shower. See you a bit later. Ek wil gaan stort. Sien jou bietjie later. Was, wash, was, was, wash. Dit is nie die regte tyd om die skottelgoed te was nie. It is not the right time to wash the dishes. Dit is nie die regte tyd om skottelgoed te was nie. Verlaat, leave, verlaat. Verlaat, leave. Ek dink ons moet die plek verlaat. I think we should leave this place. Ek dink ons moet die plek verlaat. Check, check, check. Ek, check. Kan ek die check kry asseblief? Could I get the check please? Kan ek die check kry asseblief? 66, 66, 66, 66, 66. Ek het vir 66 minute gehardloop. I ran for 66 minutes. Ek het vir 66 minute gehardloop. 77, 77, 77, 77, 77. Sy deurnommer is 77. His door number is 77. Sy deurnommer is 77. 88, 88, 88, 88, 88. Sy besigheid het 88 werkers. His company has 88 employees. Sy besigheid het 88 werkers. 99, 99, 99, 99. Sy oupa is 99 jaar oud. His grandfather is 99 years old. Sy oupa is 99 jaar oud. 100, 100, 100, 100, 100. Ek het 100 foto's geneem. I took 100 photos. Ek het 100 foto's geneem. Leefarea, living room. Leefarea, leefarea, living room. 'n Wye leefarea kan gebruik word vir familieaktiwiteite. A wide living room can be used for family activities. 'n Wye leefarea kan gebruik word vir familieaktiwiteite. Eetkamer, dining room, eetkamer, eetkamer, dining room. Die eetkamer is naby aan die kombuis. The dining room is next to the kitchen. Die eetkamer is naby aan die kombuis. Gang, hallway, gang, gang, hallway. Jy het 'n slegte gewoonte om jou baadjie in die gang te los. You have a bad habit of leaving your jacket in the hallway. Jy het 'n slegte gewoonte om jou baadjie in die gang te los. Woonstel, apartment, woonstel, woonstel, apartment. Ek het my woonstel skoongemaak vandag. I cleaned my apartment today. Ek het my woonstel skoongemaak vandag. Huis, house, huis, huis, house. Die bioskoop is ver weg van ons huis. The cinema is far away from our house. Die bioskoop is ver weg van ons huis. Oefening, exercise, oefening, oefening, exercise. Jy is seker honger na die oefening. You must be hungry after the exercise. Jy is seker honger na die oefening. Oop, open, oop, oop, open. Die tennisbaan is ook in die aand oop. The tennis court is also open in the evenings. Die tennisbaan is ook in die aand oop. Hoor, listen, hoor, listen. Luister na 'n klankdialoog sonder om die teks te lees en skryf wat jy hoor. Listen to an audio dialogue without reading the text and write what you hear. Luister na 'n klankdialoog sonder om die teks te lees en skryf wat jy hoor. Verjaarsdag, birthday, verjaarsdag, verjaarsdag, birthday. Môre is my verjaarsdag. It's my birthday tomorrow. Môre is my verjaarsdag. Aftree, retire, aftree, aftree, retire. My pa gaan volgende jaar aftree. My father is going to retire next year. My pa gaan volgende jaar aftree. Well done! In this lesson, you expanded your vocabulary and learned 20 new useful words. Click the link in the description and sign up for free at afrikaanspot101.com to get access to the full list of vocabulary you need for daily life conversations. You'll also get example sentences, custom flashcard deck, and other learning resources. See you next time. Totsiens! In this video, you will learn 20 of the most common words and phrases in Afrikaans. Hi everybody, my name is Ingrid. Welcome to the 800 Core Afrikaans Words and Phrases video series. This series will teach you the 800 most common words and phrases in Afrikaans. But there is a twist. With each new lesson in this series, we will include the previous lessons at the end. So after you've learned the new words and phrases, stick around and review what you've learned in the previous lessons. Reviewing is one of the most important parts of learning a language. You can also get the full list right now at afrikaanspot101.com. Click the link in the description to access more example sentences, create your own flashcard deck, and finally master Afrikaans. Okay, let's get started. First is buiten, outside. Buiten, buiten, outside. 'n aantreklike man wag vir jou buite. A handsome guy is waiting outside for you. 'n aantreklike man wag vir jou buite. Binne, inside. Binne, binne, inside. Moenie hardloop binne die huis nie. No running inside the house. Moenie hardloop binne die huis nie. Links, left, links, links, left. Draai links by die bioskoop. Turn left at the cinema. Draai links by die bioskoop. Regs, right, regs, regs, right. Die bank is regs. The bank is on the right. Die bank is regs. Eerste, first. Eerste, eerste, first. Dit is die eerste dag van klas. It's the first day of class. Dit is die eerste dag van klas. Tweede, second. Tweede, tweede, second. Hulle het 'n tweede huis gekoop in Hawaii. They bought a second house in Hawaii. Hulle het 'n tweede huis gekoop in Hawaii. Derde, third. Derde, derde, third. Dit is die derde keer wat ek bel. This is the third time I am calling. Dit is die derde keer wat ek bel. Seep, soap, seep, seep, soap. Die seep lê naby die spieël. The soap is near the mirror. Die seep lê naby die spieël. Tandeborsel, toothbrush, tandeborsel, tandeborsel, toothbrush. Ek het my tandeborsel vergeet. I forgot my toothbrush. Ek het my tandeborsel vergeet. Tandepasta, toothpaste, tandepasta, tandepasta, toothpaste. Hoeveel kos die tandepasta? How much is this toothpaste? Hoeveel kos die tandepasta? Shampoo, 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 shampoo. As jy van die shampoo in jou oë kry, spoel dit dadelik uit met water. If some of the shampoo gets in your eyes, rinse them with water immediately. As jy van die shampoo in jou oë kry, spoel dit dadelik uit met water. Informasie. Information. Informasie. Informasie. Information. Kom ons ontmoet voor die toeriste informasiekantoor. Let's meet in front of the Tourist Information Office. Kom ons ontmoet voor die toeriste informasiekantoor. Boer. Farmer. Boer. Boer. Farmer. Jy kan boere sien wat die lychees verkoop langs die pad. You can find farmers selling lychees on the side of the road. Jy kan boere sien wat lychees verkoop langs die pad. Sekretaresse. Secretary. Sekretaresse. Sekretaresse. Secretary. As jy 'n sekretaresse wil wees, moet jy goed wees met organiseer. In order to be a secretary, you have to be good at organizing. As jy 'n sekretaresse wil wees, moet jy goed wees met organiseer. Bankbestuurder. Banker. Bankbestuurder. Bankbestuurder. Banker. My broer is 'n bankbestuurder. My brother is a banker. My broer is 'n bankbestuurder. Skrywer. Writer. Skrywer. Skrywer. Writer. Zegmunda was 'n goeie akteur en skrywer. Zegmunda was a good actor and writer. Zegmunda was 'n goeie akteur en skrywer. Probeer. Try. Probeer. Probeer. Try. Ek sal probeer onthou. I will try to remember. Ek sal probeer onthou. Meet. Measure. Meet. Meet. Measure. Min of meer is reg. Jy hoef nie elke millimeter te meet nie. More or less is fine. You don't have to measure every millimeter. Min of meer is reg. Jy hoef nie elke millimeter te meet nie. Hou. Keep. Hou. Hou. Keep. Ek hou die dokumente in die leer. I keep the documents in the file. Ek hou die dokumente in die leer. Wag. Wait. Wag. Wait. Ek gaan laat wees, so wag asseblief vir my. I might be late, so please wait for me. Ek gaan laat wees, so wag asseblief vir my. Well done! In this lesson, you expanded your vocabulary and learned 20 new useful words. Click the link in the description and sign up for free at afrikaanspod101.com to get access to the full list of vocabulary you will need for daily life conversations. You'll also get example sentences, custom flashcard decks, and more learning resources. See you next time! Totsiens! In this video, you will learn 20 of the most common words and phrases in Afrikaans. Hi everybody, my name is Ingrid. Welcome to the 800 Core Afrikaans Words and Phrases video series. This series will teach you the 800 most common words and phrases in Afrikaans. But there is a twist. With each new lesson in this series, we will include the previous lessons at the end. So after you've learned the new words and phrases, stick around and review what you've learned in the previous lessons. Reviewing is one of the most important parts of learning a language. You can also get the full list right now at afrikaanspod101.com. Click the link in the description to access more example sentences, create your own flashcard deck, and finally master Afrikaans. Okay, let's get started. First is ketel, 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 ketel. Die ketel is op die stoof. The kettle is on the stove. Die ketel is op die stoof. Pot, pot, pot. P-O-T. Pot. Die protea blom kan vir weke hou in 'n pot. The protea flower can last for weeks in a pot. Die protea blom kan vir weke hou in 'n pot. Padda. Frog. Padda. Pa-a-da. Frog. Die padda gebruik sy tong om kos te vang. Frogs use their tongues to catch food. Die padda gebruik sy tong om kos te vang. Duif. Pigeon. Duif. De-uif. Pigeon. Moenie die duiwe voer nie. Don't feed the pigeons. Moenie die duiwe voer nie. Gidsboek. Guidebook. Gidsboek. Gidsboek. Guidebook. Lees jou gidsboek. Read your guidebook. Lees jou gidsboek. Ingang. Entrance. Ingang. Ingang. Entrance. Die ingang is daar. The entrance is over there. Die ingang is daar. Toergids. Tour guide. Toergids. Toergids. Tour guide. 'n Toergids sal interessante inligting hê wat jou sal help om jou vakansie te geniet. A tour guide will know interesting information that will help you enjoy your trip. 'n Toergids sal interessante inligting hê wat jou sal help om jou vakansie te geniet. Bespreking. Reservation. Bespreking. Ek het 'n bespreking. I have a reservation. Ek het 'n bespreking. Paspoort. Passport. Paspoort. Paspoort. Passport. Jy moet nooit vergeet waar jy jou paspoort bære nie. You should never forget where your passport is. Jy moet nooit vergeet waar jy jou paspoort bære nie. Rekenaarwetenskappe. Computer science. Rekenaarwetenskappe. Rekenaarwetenskappe. Computer science. Die veld van rekenaarwetenskappe is relatief nuut. The field of computer science is relatively new. Die veld van rekenaarwetenskappe is relatief nuut. Wiskunde. Math. Wiskunde. Wiskunde. Math. My gunsteling vak is wiskunde. My favorite subject is math. My gunsteling vak is wiskunde. Voel. Feel. Voel. Voel. Feel. Dit is presies hoe ek voel. That's exactly how I feel. Dit is presies hoe ek voel. Teken. Draw. Teken. Teken. Draw. Teken 'n beeld. Draw a picture. Teken 'n beeld. Beplan. Plan. Beplan. Beplan. Plan. Ons beplan om môre by meneer Smith te kuier. We plan to visit Mr. Smith tomorrow. Ons beplan om môre by meneer Smith te kuier. Uitverkoping. Sale. Uitverkoping. Uitverkoping. Sale. Beide boeke is op uitverkoping. Both books are on sale. Beide boeke is op uitverkoping. Inkopies. Shopping. Inkopies. Inkopies. Shopping. Ek haat dit om saam met my kerel inkopies te doen. Hy is so kieskeurig. I hate going shopping with my boyfriend. He's so picky. Ek haat dit om saam met my kerel inkopies te doen. Hy is so kieskeurig. Vierde. Fourth. Vierde. Vierde. Fourth. Die vierde kar in die ry is myne. The fourth car in the row is mine. Die vierde kar in die ry is myne. Vyfde. Fifth. Vyfde. Vyfde. Fifth. Jy bly op die 5de vloer, doen jy nie? You live on the 5th floor, don't you? Jy bly op die 5de vloer, doen jy nie? Sesde. Sixth. Sesde. Sesde. Sixth. Dit is die 6de nommer. It's the 6th number. Dit is die 6de nommer. Sewende. Seventh. Sewende. Sewende. Seventh. Almal sing gedurende die 7de beurt van die basketbalspel. Everyone sings during the 7th inning of the baseball game. Almal sing gedurende die 7de beurt van die basketbalspel. Well done! In this lesson, you expanded your vocabulary and learned 20 new useful words. Click the link in the description and sign up for free at afrikaanspod101.com to get access to the full list of vocabulary you will need for daily life conversations. You'll also get example sentences, custom flashcard decks, and more learning resources. See you next time! Tot ziens!
Hi guys, it's Christine. We're here today in today's lesson, 20 words you'll need for the beach, which is obviously where I am right now. I don't have all those 20 things, but we'll go through the list and then you can keep your checklist for the next time you're heading to a beautiful place like this. Sonbrille, sunglasses. Sy het die mooiste sonbrille. She has the most beautiful sunglasses. She being me, I definitely do. They're very comfortable. It's really nice if you have this little string thing to keep them there, because then when you're on the beach, it's a kind of cloudy day like today, you don't really need them, but then every now and then the sun just peeps out at you and you just go, voila, I can see. But not today, because it is cloudy and I don't really need them. Strand. Beach. Ons gaan môre Durban strand toe. We're going to Durban Beach tomorrow. Well, if you are going to Durban Beach tomorrow, lucky you. That's the nicest place where the water is all nice and warm and you can swim in the sun, surrounded by lovely, wonderfully happy people. So if you're going to Durban Strand tomorrow, then you're a really lucky person. I'm not at Durban Strand and the sea here is a lot colder, so I won't be swimming today, but if you go, enjoy. Swim. Swimming. Ek swem in die see. I'm swimming in the sea. Clearly, like I just said, I'm not swimming in the sea today because it is freezing here. But if you're at the Durban Strand, then the sea is where you want to be. Sun. Sun. Die son gaan jou brand. The sun is going to burn you. Well, the sun is quite strong in South Africa, so if you are planning on tanning, you better get that sun cream out because it will burn you. You'll get nice and brown maybe if it's nice, if you've got a strong skin, but it's better to be safe than sorry because no one wants a sunburn. It's very, very painful and itchy when you go to bed. Palmboom, palm tree. Sy sit onder die palmboom. She's sitting under the palm tree. She being me isn't sitting under a palm tree, but if you're at the Durban Strand, there's probably a couple of palm trees around and you know those lovely tropical beaches and there's lots of pineapples or coconuts or things. If you're in one of those places, you can definitely be using this word, palmboom, and maybe you can go sit under one and then you can be the she sitting under the palm tree. Seeskulp, seashell. Dit is 'n pink seeskulp. This is a pink seashell. Well, as you can see, I do not have a pink seashell to show you. At the moment, it was very rough high tide here last night, so all the shells are a little bit under the sand and all over the place, and I couldn't really find a nice pink one to show you today. But I challenge you to go find me one and let me know later in the comments if you found a beautiful pink seashell, a beautiful pink seeskulp. Swembroek, swimsuit. Ek het 'n nuwe swembroek gekoop. I bought a new swimsuit. I did buy a new swimsuit at the beginning of the year when it was full-time summer blazing in the sun all day, every day. Right now I'm not going to show you my swimsuit because, like I said before, it's super cold here and it's not my time to swim. But it might be yours, so go get your new swembroek and get in that water and splash around. Oceaan, ocean. Die oceaan is mooi en blou vandag. The ocean is nice and blue today. Well, it is. I mean, I don't know if you can see very well, but it's beautiful and blue. A lot of those times where it's like spring tide or something and then the water goes all murky and brown and reddy, but not today and not most of the time. So if you're at the ocean, if you're at the strand, have a look at the sea, see what color it is. Try to decipher what shade of blue it is. I love playing that game. And then you get everyone around you to say a color and then you actually search the color and see which one of you got the closest one. I never win. But it's quite nice to notice the little things. So notice the actual color of the ocean water or the sand around you or even the plants and things on the tree. Like notice what their little leaves look like, what the little bird walking on the sand's little feet look like. These little details really add to having the most wonderful, fulfilling beach day experience. So check out the sea, check if it's blue, and if it is, then the oceaan is mooi and blou. Waterpony, jet ski. My seun wil graag op die waterpony ry. My son would really like to go on the jet ski. Jet skis are quite dangerous things, but they are super, super fun if you get to ride one. So you must always just be sure that the waves aren't too crazy, there's not too much going on around you, and if you have the lucky chance to go on a waterpony, then enjoy it. Don't go wild. We all want to live to tell the tale. But if you do get to, you're very lucky. Make sure you have fun, make sure you're safe, and then come back and tell us all about it. Strandhanddoek. Beach towel. My strandhanddoek is nog nat. My beach towel is still wet. Well, I have my beach towel here today and it's not still wet. And one funky thing about beach towels is they're not like all the towels we have at home. They're colorful, they have lots of patterns, and the fun thing is if your swembroek isn't so colorful and you decided to just go for the plain black one or plain yellow one, you can always jazz up your beach look by having a funky towel or a funky bag or a funky hat or funky sunglasses, zonbrille. So that's one great thing about the strand experience. You always have these colors and patterns and just add them all together and make your look unique, which is great and beautiful and fun and attracts lots of people. Strandstoel, beach chair. Ek het 'n groen strandstoel gekoop. I bought a green beach chair. I don't have a beach chair here today, unfortunately, but they are great if you don't like sand and you don't like getting sand all in your legs and your feet when you're sitting down or on your towel. And every time you come back to your towel, you have to get off all the sand, and then the sand goes in your friend's eyes, and then blah, blah, blah. Just all craziness. One way to avoid that is getting a strandstoel. You can sit comfortably. You're not too sandy, but you're sandy enough to still say you're on the beach. So if you're one of those people who doesn't like the sand in the air and all the go get a groen strandstoel or another color, but green ones are nice and you'll fit in with the nature around you. Sandkasteel, sandcastle. Die kinders bou 'n sandkasteel. The children are building a sandcastle. Who doesn't love building sandcastles on the beach? You don't have to be a child to do it. I actually did it yesterday with a little kid. So I was playing with him, but I think I was the one enjoying it more than he was. You can build big ones, small ones, lots of little ones, add them all together. You can make those drippy ones with wet sand. Like, sandcastles are endless creations of fun and creativity. So if you don't like building one with a bucket and a spade and all that stuff, and you're one of the looser creative types, you can use your hands, use tools. The best thing about sand is you can do almost anything with it. So go, when you're next to the beach, go make a spectacularly amazing sandkasteel and show your friends, take a photo, post it on Instagram, do whatever. But most of all, before doing all those things, just enjoy it. It's such a nice thing to just play with your hands and do things and make things, and it's such a nice stress relief. So not only are you in the sun, having fun, swimming in your nuwe swembroek, using your hands, stress relief, creativity. It's just, what a better way to spend your day at the beach than making sandkasteel. Gety, tide. Die gety is baie hoog vandag. The tide is very high today. Well, actually, it's not where I am right now. It's actually quite low tide. But yesterday, it was such a hoë gety. I came to the beach and we could only walk on like this much sand because there was so much water everywhere. And sometimes it's nice to be here at low tide because there's lots of sand for you to walk on and play on and run on and do whatever you want to do on the beach. But actually, it's also really nice to come in the hoë gety, because then you're seeing all the little bubbles and all the little snails that come out of the ocean, and the whole beach becomes alive because there's so much life in the water that's now surrounding the beach that you're usually running on. So it's quite cool that it changes so much in one day, but that space of sand is enjoyed by not only us when it's low tide, but also by all the little sea creatures living in the sea sand that we don't really notice until it's hoë gety and they come out and swim and play and whatever. So it's quite a cool thought to think of, don't you think? Tan. Ek het 'n lekker tan gekry. I got a nice tan. Well, thank you. I mean, I hope I did. I don't know. I didn't spend too much time in the sun this summer because it was a super hot one and I didn't want to damage my skin. But it's always nice when you've spent the whole day at the beach and you come home and you're not so like red like a lobster, but actually you think you've like got some color and it looks good and people are complimenting you, and it's a great feeling. So just make sure that when you are in the sun, you're tanning and not burning, because it doesn't feel the same. The response is not quite the same. People are laughing at you instead of winking at you or whatever the positive thing is. So just make sure it's a tan and not a burn. Snorkeling. Ons gaan almal môre snorkel. We're all going snorkeling tomorrow. Lucky you. How cool, like all the little creatures I was talking about earlier that live in the ocean, in the shallow waters, in the little rock pools. If you've got a snorkel, you definitely have to go check them out, because you can see what they like doing, all the little anemones and the little mussels. And if you've got a snorkel, you must definitely gaan snorkel môre. Plakkie, flip-flop. Sy het haar plakkie verloor. She lost her flip-flop. Shame, poor girl, because I have mine here. They're the true saving graces of the beach day. You never really use them, so they're kind of annoying while you're on the strand. But before and after, while you're walking to the car or walking to the home or wherever you're coming from, they help you on the rocky, gravelly roads, and they save you until you get to the soft, silky sand. Sonskerm, sunscreen. My man het die sonskerm gebring. My husband brought the sun cream. What a nice guy. Like I said earlier, we want to tan, we don't want to burn. So we got to make sure that someone, if you don't have a husband, that's okay. Just make sure someone, or you even, remember the sun cream. Remember to put it on a little while before you come into the sun, because otherwise, ouchie lobster time tonight. bikini. Bikini. Bikinis is altyd in die mode. Bikinis are always in fashion. They are. I actually did a study on bikinis the other day, and we learned how over time they've gone from being a full swimsuit to being a two-piece to being a big and a small piece to being a two smaller pieces, and they seem to always be getting smaller. I wonder who's designing them. But anyway, they are nice if you want to get a tan and not a burn. They are nice if you want to get some color. They're nice for some freedom, and you have complete looseness about your body, and you can swim and feel the water. They're great things. Just make sure that you're wearing them right and for the right reasons. But they are beautiful, and if you've got the body, flaunt it. Roomys. Ice cream. Arbei roomys is die lekkerste. Strawberry ice cream is the nicest. That is actually my favorite ice cream flavor, or milkshake flavor, even better when you mush it all together into a drink. But what a good beach it is if there's little stalls selling ice cream and it's such a hot day in the sun, you're all sweaty and all you want is something cold, but unfortunately you've got the cooler box with all the cool dranken. So now what are you going to do? You're going to buy an ice cream. What's your favorite flavor? Strawberry ice cream. Ice cream on the beach, roomys op die strand, is the best solution to the sticky uncomfortableness of the hot sun. Sand. Sand. Ek het sand in my skoene. I have sand in my shoes. Well, if you've got plakkies, you're not going to have sand in your shoes because they're just going to fall off, obviously. But it's the main ingredient for those sandkastele that you want to build, so it's always good to have them. Not great to have them in your skoene, but sand is the thing that makes the beach day the beach day. Whether it's flying around and irritating you on your towel, whether it's in your skoene, whether it's in your roomys, whether you're using it to build a sandcastle, a sandkasteel, it's the main ingredient. So look at it, appreciate it, notice the color, notice the granules, notice the little seeskulpe in it. Just basically enjoy your beach day using all these 20 words. So we've come to the end of the lesson today. I hope those 20 words were relevant to your beach day and that you'll use them the next time you go. And I hope that you go soon because the beach day is the best beach day, duh. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed it. Let me know in the comments or in the section below. Subscribe. Remember to do some Afrikaans on afrikaanspod101.com and like us, follow us, do all those things, please. Enjoy! Hello, I'm Christine. We're here to do some Afrikaans, and today's lesson, 10 things to do in the summer in South Africa, which is wonderful because today is such a summery day. I'm sitting in the park, enjoying myself, talking to you guys, teaching some Afrikaans. So let's see what other things you could do if you ever happen to be here in the summer. Reis in die buiteland. To travel abroad. Ek hou daarvan om in die buiteland te reis. I like to travel abroad. I love to travel abroad, and I bet you do too. I mean, I think everyone does. If South Africa is abroad for you, then you'll love it even more to travel abroad over here and do all the things and see all the places and meet all the people. And yeah, traveling's the best. You're seeing new cultures, learning new languages like Afrikaans. Reis, travel, do it all the way, all the time, as much as you can, while you can. Ontspan op die strand. To relax at the beach. Hulle geniet dit om elke dag op die strand te ontspan. They like to relax on the beach every day. Who doesn't like to relax on the beach every day? On a sunny, wonderful day where it's not too hot, it's not too cold, we're just in the perfect temperature. The water's a bit cold over here, depends on which strand you go to, but ontspan op die strand is such a summery thing, such a thing that you should definitely know how to say if you're planning on spending the summer in South Africa, because a lot of us do it. There's a lot of these surfer people everywhere. So enjoy it. Enjoy your ontspanning op die strand. Om Afrikaans te leer op afrikaanspod101.com. To learn Afrikaans on afrikaanspod101.com. Dit is lekker om Afrikaans te leer met afrikaanspod101.com. It is fun to learn Afrikaans on afrikaanspod101.com. Well, of course it is. We're here right now, aren't we? I'm in summer, isn't it? So if you're here, watch these videos, learn these things. In the summer, it's lekker te leer Afrikaans and on afrikaanspod101.com. And then you can go out in the evening or in the day or the next day and use the things that you've learned. So what a better time to do it is when you're here, and what a better time to be here than in the summer. Om te leer Suid-Afrikaanse kos te maak. To learn to cook South African food. Sy moet leer hoe om Suid-Afrikaanse kos te maak. She has to learn how to cook South African food. I think everyone should learn how to cook South African food because South African food is yummy. There's so many, we're quite big on the meats and the veggies and the yummy barbecued dishes. So I think it's a must. It's a love and it's a great thing to do. It's good to learn it. It's good to eat it. So if you learn it, you can make it and eat it. So it's a win-win. 'n braai te hê. To have a barbecue. Dit is lekker om elke naweek te braai. It's nice to have a barbecue every weekend. If you're South African, you definitely will be having a braai every weekend. I know I do. It's such a thing, like I was just saying about the meat on the barbecue. It's very, very South African, and you can't come to South Africa or you can't know South African people who don't have a braai elke naweek. It's just great atmosphere, great jol, have some drink in the hand, the sun in the sky, braai. Very, very lovely. Nice memories to make, nice memories to remember. Just have a braai. Partytjie die hele nag. To party all night. Om te partytjie die hele nag is meer vir jong mense. Partying all night is more of a young person's thing. I agree to a certain extent. It is definitely younger people who like to partytjie die hele nag. But if you're feeling wild, if you're feeling free, if you're feeling like you want to get out there a little bit, why not? Do it. Even if you're not young, go out and partytjie die hele nag, especially if you're on holiday here in South Africa. By partytjieing the hele nag, you'll be able to meet loads of new people, see loads of new things, learn of more things to do in South Africa while you're here. Om te gaan stap. To go hiking. Ons moet kaartjies kry om te gaan stap. We have to get tickets to go hiking. There's a lot of hikes to do here in South Africa, especially in Cape Town. And I guess everywhere else. They're beautiful. There's such beautiful mountains all around us and beautiful trails, and definitely go get some kaartjies and gaan stap. Om deeltydse werk te hê. To work a part-time job. Dit is lekker om deeltydse werk te hê. It is fun to have a part-time job. Yes, of course it is, especially if it's a summer job and you're working in a restaurant a couple of hours, earning some extra money to spend that night. It's definitely lekker om 'n deeltydse werk te hê. Om pret te hê met vriende. To have fun with friends. Die beste naweek is om pret te hê met vriende. The best is to have fun with friends. Of course, that's the best thing to do. If you're traveling in South Africa in summer and you've got your friends with you, it's definitely die beste om pret te hê met vriende. Bly binne en blaai deur die internet. To stay inside and browse the internet. Dit is lekker om binne te bly en die internet deur te blaai. It is fun to stay inside and browse the internet. Of course it is. Most people think it's more of a winter thing because it's cold outside and you're staying inside all cozy in bed, and you're on the internet. But actually in summertime, if you've had a long day at the beach and then the next day you're a little bit sunburned, you're so tired, you're tired from that long night's partying, it's also nice sometimes in summer to just stay at home, browse the internet, watch some movies and have a good time. So we've reached the end of today's lesson of 10 things to do in the summer in South Africa. Hopefully you're here next summer. Summer's ending right now, but come here in summertime, do all those things, send us photos of those experiences, send us photos of you videoing yourself saying those things when you're doing the experiences so we can see that you've been learning. So comment down below, like, subscribe, and just keep learning Afrikaans with afrikaanspod101.com.
Expand your vocabulary with our Core 2000 Words ebook. It's free and packed with essential expressions that you'll use on a daily basis. Start building your vocabulary today. Click the link in the description below to download your free Afrikaans ebook before it's gone.